Hello and welcome back to my page. You're very welcome here. This video is sponsored by Cronin Cider. Choose to be extraordinary. It is absolutely delicious cider and it comes in a can now as well, so check it out. Last Thursday, I was at home and it was lashing out of the heavens, but I had an itch, and the only thing that was going to scratch that itch was a match. But I didn't want to travel far, so I went into Mallow. There was a Gaelic football match, league encounter between local rivals Clyde Rovers, Mourneabbey and Mallow. Ancient rivals. I was like, this could be good. The referee was very trigger happy. That was his first yellow. And at the same, Mallow came out of the blocks flying in this one. They did all the running in. A couple of early scores here. Look at the trees. I've done matches here before, but the trees in the background here are just epic against the grey sky. This guy, number 9 for Clyde, he looked like the only one alive for them in the first 10 or 15 minutes. Mallow did all the football. Lovely little foot pass there. They looked energetic. You know, slowly but surely, Clyde crawled back into it, but not after Mallow had taken a 3-point lead. I don't even think Clyde had a shot on target. And Mallow just kept the squeeze on. It was a horrendous night, lads. It really was. Things changed then when number 9, who had picked out earlier on, just penetrated, waltzed in. Miss kick here, and then number 13 slots it in, and all the hard work that Mallow had toiled to make came undone. To be fair, it was a quick response here, and up over the bar and into the silhouette of those beautiful barren trees. I cannot explain to you guys how wet this night was, or how trigger happy the referee was. And here's a lovely score here now by Clyde. Actually, they started to come into the game. That goal ignited them, and coming into half time, I think it was pretty close. I think it was a draw actually at half time. And one thing I will say is Clyde's tenacity in defence was very impressive. They built the strong stuff out in Mourneabbey. You know, more yellow cards. Look at this for a belt. Take that by. I went to school with you. Half time. Here's the rain. Here comes the rain again. Clyde stayed out, the Hardy boys, and Mallow went inside to powder their bodies. And it was all to play for in the second half. Really was. Number 11 had a lovely gate. Who was going to take the lead? To be honest, it was very like the start of the first half. Mallow did a lot of the running, great block there, and a lot of the attacking play. And they were rewarded for it. It took a while, but they were rewarded for it. Here is the Cronin's Cider Choose to be Extraordinary moment of the match. Look at this for a booming 2-pointer. Wow. Honestly, I love the ref style as well, the 2 hands up. I don't know, is that the legal way? Look at this for a block. I had my wet gear on. I was all over the place here. The attendance was, I'm going to say 28. There's the first score. Look at the wet bouncing off the net. Anything you can do, I can do better. Mallow are leading at this stage by about a point, maybe 2 points, and they're doing most of the football. But on the break, Clyde are looking okay. Ref brought this in for dissent, 21-yard free. Up stepped the free taker, he put that wide. And here's an excellent 2-pointer here for Mallow then. Phone is ringing there in the background. It can fuck off. They changed free taker a few times. And yeah, they needed to change it again before the match was over. A lot of wasted opportunities. Here's the 2-pointer again, the Cronin Cider moment of the match. I just had to put it in twice. It's just an epic score. Mallow were crawling away now. It's their home ground. Familiarity. You know. Lots of people were at home watching Netflix. I was out here in the pissing rain, and this is another 2-pointer. Look at the curl on this. And I can tell you this, off the crossbar. I didn't want to go to this game. There was a part of me that just was like, oh, I'm working all weekend. I'm not going to get a chance to go to the game. I was going to miss the Cork game. But I was fucking delighted that I went to this game. Went right down to the wire here because goals win games, and Clyde got a late goal. There was only like a goal between them now at this stage. And that intensity just ratcheted it up. More yellow cards. This time that free went over. New free taker. They should have stuck with him. More yellow cards. And now a red card. Mallow are down to 14. Down to 14 and up a goal. Yeah, there was stuff happening off the ball. A referee. Black card. Down to 12. Over the bar. 2 points in it now. Or is it 3 points? I think it's 2. Yeah, there's no time left. They have to go for... It's actually 3 points actually now, yeah, because they're going for a goal here now. And do they get it? You can see the rain is spitting into the side of their faces. Like, I mean, there is no comparison to Championship, but for the last 5 minutes of this game, there had a Championship feel to it. Over the bar. Now there's only 2 between them. 2 from... He goes for the 2-pointer to level the game. Alas, poor Yorick. She's over now. And out we go, out the gap. Let's watch something on Netflix before we go to bed. We're all friends now. I see you next week, bye. Best of luck in the Championship, and let's replay you. There's the ref. Shout out to Cronins. I'm in the Opera House, www.corneliuspatrickosullivan.com. And then I had to go to the Kentucky lads. Do you know what I mean? Be rude not to. Garlic chip and cheese, large Basquiola, Diet Coke.